Including stylet oil in your crop management rotation is an environmentally safe and effective way to protect your grapes against mite infestation. So be sure to visit www.styletoil.com today.
Hello, I'm Matthew Malcolm with American Vineyard Magazine, and today I met with CEO of the Raisin Bargaining Association, Kalem Barserian, in his monthly interview. The season is progressing, bunch counts are in, and here's Kalem to talk about the trends that he's seeing as the season unfolds.
The shipments seem to be forging ahead very well. We're up 4% domestic over a year ago. We're up 14% in export. The government just came in and bought almost $25 million worth of raisins to be shipped between May 15th and November 30th of this year, which comes to 10,200 sweatbox tons. And so we're looking at almost a 25,000 ton shipments this year versus last year, which will reduce our inventory. Deliveries to date are about 270,000 tons with memo and off-grade and actual acquisitions. So with the official crop estimate from RAC last year of 288,000, it's tracking pretty close to that if all the growers deliver. A lot of growers are still probably holding fruit off the market, hoping to see a price increase next year, which I think it's admirable on their part if they could, hold it off. We probably should see a balancing of the production between the 2017 production and the inventory. Also, this season we've seen almost 13,000 acres come out of the ground based on burn permits, and from January 1 to now we know there's others that have been pushed, and so we're seeing a balance there. The wineries seem to be more active this year due to what we understand is a dry white shortage. We don't know how that's going to convert in the amount of tons crushed. Last year they crushed 98,000 tons. They could crush 150 to 200,000 tons, which would further help balance the supply out. So bunch counts are coming in, some near the same as a year ago, which was down, and some lower. But I think the bunch counts really don't have as much effect as the amount of acres that have come out of production. When you look at raisin grape acreage against the burn permits were about 18,000 acres, and it's estimated about 2/3 of them were raisin grapes. I would suspect that not all of them, but 99% of them were the Thompson Seedless variety. Well, as I've told you before, it seems to be every 16 years the price seems to bottom out, and I think the 1100 was a bottoming out price. As we know, the cost of production is around $1,400 for a standard 2-ton vineyard, and we see that price going back up. I'm not sure how high it might go from the 1100, but I'm optimistic it is going to get closer or above the cost of production level for the average grower. I didn't get into the discussion on the case of the takings, which was caused by the Marvin Horn decision in the Supreme Court, and that's ongoing, and there'll be more on that. We're just in the beginning stages of the class action suit on that one, which should involve all growers, possibly between 2002 and 2009. And I would suggest any growers who are not a member of RVA or a member of Sunmade call me up and discuss it, because we're talking about a lot of money.
Thank you, Kalem. Stay current on what's going on in the California raisin industry by reading American Vineyard Magazine. I'm Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.